work. The last technique I'd like to share is what we call as the role modeling approach, which I think a lot of us are very familiar with. Role modeling approach falls under the kinesthetic learning category. Why? For you to make the person feel that they should do X, Y, and Z, you tell them exactly how it's done by pinpointing a person. Question po, doctors. What do you think is the disadvantage with the role modeling approach? And this happens a lot in organizations that causes politics to happen. Anyone? Ito yung sample na, oh, nakita mo si Johnny. Oh, di ba? Ganyan. Dapat ganyan. The way she talks to the person. Oh, di ba? Oh, next time, gayahin mo ah. That's role modeling. Okay? Or, team. Oh, look at the template of Joanna. Yung report niya comprehensive, di ba? Oh, I'm attaching her report. Try to imitate how she does it. So, it's very kinesthetic kasi may guidance talaga. But what do you think is disadvantage? That's one, Doktora. Ano pa? From a political point of view, why do you think it can cause tensions in the team? That's right, Doctor. Most of the time, it's when people think, favorite ko lang si person X. Right? Miguel ng Miguel. O sige, si Miguel na lang lahat. Right? Siya na pagawa mo. Right? Hindi na ba kami gagalaw? It also makes the other folks believe that no matter what I do, it will never be good enough. Because it has to be like Miguel. So my recommendation is, if you're gonna do role modeling approach, number one, do not only use one person as the basis. Diversify. Use different role models.